My father would send me to the Botanica. Botanica is a place that you go buy the ingredients of witchcraft, candles, you buy potions, you buy all these things. I would go buy the stuff for my dad, and my dad would do rituals in the house. He would do ceremonies in the house. He would
What kind of rituals would he do?
Incense smoke, you know, thinking that you can chase demons out with that, or rituals. He'll turn the living room on fire, and he'll take me and my brothers and pass us to the fire to purify us. He would lit up candles. He would buy flowers. He would do cleansing ceremonies in the house. And all that stuff was engrafted in the house, and darkness in the house, and all that tormenting stuff. You know, my mom would get beat up. My father would be an alcoholic. He was not set free from that. My father got killed at the age of 33. He got shot, you know, in some social club. But just the gruesome darkness in your house that
What about
lingers.
the killing of animals?
And killing animals, sacrifices animals.
Did you see that happen?
Oh, I did it plenty of times. I killed so many animals but for the blood. Because the devil copies the Old Testament of animal sacrifices, so he wants to do the same thing for his kingdom. Like I was going to demon church from 8 in the morning. I was going to demon church at the age of 8, and I was going from 7 in the evening to 5 in the morning to go to demon church. From 5 in the morning.
And what would happen during those services?
We would learn how to communicate with the dark side. We know how to communicate with demons. We know how to communicate with principalities, territorial spirit, marine spirit, water spirits. And then we make contracts, and we learn the voices, we learn the colors, we learn the identity of these demons, and they teach us all this stuff in demon church. And as you learn these things, you grow up into the demonic world, and you start making contacts and rituals.
So go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, but you didn't see those things as bad because you were in deception.
Because it becomes, you know, I think today, you know, we see the life today, right, in society.
You watch TV
everything
today.
becomes, yeah, TV. Everything becomes cultural.
Right.
See, the devil has an avenue between cultural, fashion, and culture.
Yeah.
So the devil infiltrates those avenues, and now we say, well, my grandmother did it, my grandfather did it, my mama did it, so I'm doing it now, you know, and it just becomes the norm. But you don't know that you're signing your rights, your life, your purpose, your identity to something that is a counterfeit.
Yeah, and you don't think that they're going to, that their end goal is to destroy you.
Yeah,
they're saying they're going to help you.
No, they say, we'll protect you, we'll bless you, we'll prosper you, we'll help you grow, we'll give you best opportunity, we'll give you power, we give you, they will give you an identity. And all this stuff is a false identity, false power, false, even tarot card readings. I can expose the tarot cards. I many times invited Madeline Manson, I DM them, and I said, you want to have a showdown with me in your demon church? I can show you Jesus is stronger. And in these things, because the tarot card, they show you the past, the present, and the future. And the past means familiar spirits. They know your past. Present, they monitor you. Your future, what happened is, they tell you all these things can happen, and they do happen, but it's not your future, because what they do, the demon is talking to the medium or to the tarot card, the fortune lady, goes home with you. So he performs all these things in your life. He torments these things in your life. And now you say, wow, my God, that did happen. Let me go back to the lady. I need to pay her so I can get these curses off me. So you drop 10 grand on the lady. She calls back the demon. Your life goes back to normal.
Wow. How many people? Oh, I'm sorry. It's like a familiar, it's like familiar spirits that are operating. So I want to jump into, because I want to be able to get to the book. So at some point, everything changed. You were immersed in darkness. You were not happy. You did not have peace.
No.
And you actually died. Take us back to that day.
In 1999, well, I got married in Halloween too. I had a demonic wedding in Halloween. I got married, ritual wedding came in my Halloween. We got married Halloween. So in 1999, I'm sitting in my bed having this dialogue with this guy called Jesus, right? I'm not gonna serve you. Your church is weak. You have no power. You have no authority. You don't own anything. Now, Jesus owned the cattle of 1,000 hills, so I'm telling him he don't own anything, but this is just my mindset of the demonic side that I was in.
But you also have to say that as a little boy, in your mind, the enemy had lied to you and told you, hey, Jesus wasn't here for you. At this point, when all these terrible things happened to you, he lied to you, so you had an understanding perception of God that was not real.
Yeah, well, it's not true. It was a false reality, because that's what the devil gives you, a false reality of something that seems real, but it's not. So I had this false reality. Jesus didn't love me. You know, my mom got beat up by my dad. We lived in a broken home. We lived in South Bronx. We lived in poverty. You know, we had to go to we had to go to school to eat breakfast because there was no breakfast in the house. So, and then also I was at a schoolyard. Pastor came down, prayed for a whole bunch of people, passed me by at the age of 8. So I said, Jesus don't love me. So I went home with this fragmented thought mind that, well, the pastor passed me by. He prayed for everybody. Jesus rejected me. My father doesn't love me. But the devil said, well, I love you. I'll take you. And at the age of 8, I was inducted into the demonic world. And then at the age of 99, at 25 years later, at the age of 35, Jesus is tugging on my heart. And I'm like, I heard the voice for Jesus for the first time in my living room. And it was shocking because I know the voice of demons, devil. I knew the voice of principality, water spirit, marine spirit. And his voice was totally different. This came in the living room like an audible voice, but it sounded like a brook of water, but it had an authority that can shake the universe. And I know, and a week later, I'm sitting in bed having a discussion with Jesus. I don't want to be a Christian. I don't want to serve you. I want to stay as a devil worshiper. I don't want to serve you. And then I went to this, I was falling into this sleep, but I was passing away.
Oh, wow.
And all I said was, well, if you're bigger than my daddy, the devil, you show me today or leave me alone. And Jesus took the challenge. Boy, I went straight to hell.
What happened?
I was on this train, hellbound. Everything was going so fast. Nothing on the earth had this kind of speed. And there was people on the train. The fear in the train and the tormenting fear in the train was so deep and so ingrained in the train that people, you couldn't see the faces, but we know we were going somewhere. There was no return. And then when the train hit hell, it was an explosion. When I stepped out in hell, when you step in hell, the ground breathes like a person. Everything is alive in hell. Like the ground breathes, the fear in hell. It's not like the one here in New York, not like here in the you know, you're driving around, someone cuts you off, you panic for a second. The fear in hell wraps around you like a python. So when it's wrapped around you, when it breathes, it torments you. So I got all these things on me. The devil shows up. He said, I loved you. I loved you like a son. I took you in. I show you all the secrets of my kingdom. I show you the demonic side. I showed you how you entrap 21 roads to the dark side, how you entrap humanity into different occults and all this stuff. I show you rituals, ceremonies, astral projecting, blood sacrifices, contract. I give you everything, power, money, all this stuff. And he said, I have to destroy you because you will tell the world about me. And then when he went to grab me, I mean, I had shorts and a T-shirt in hell. And when he went to grab me, the cross of Calvary showed up. I mean, it was amazing. I couldn't have that in my pocket.
The wooden
cross of Calvary showed up. The one that Jesus
hung
up in hell. And the devil made contact. And the best way I could describe it is like you take a piece of paper and you just drop it. He dropped like that. He couldn't deal with the power of the cross. He just dropped. And then I ran into the portals of hell. And this time, the second time he came out with the horns and the wing, but the wing, his body has stains because he fell from grace. So he said, I have to destroy you because you'll tell the world about my secrets. When he went to grab me again, the cross came out. This big, giant wooden cross came out and dropped him. I mean, dropped him like nothing. That went back into my body like a lightning bolt, and I came back to life. And that's when I knew that Jesus Christ was giving me one opportunity.
And you said, Jesus, I want you. You didn't even know how to pray.
I didn't know how to pray.
Said, Jesus.
I just said, Jesus, I'm in.